What's up, desktopers? Xavier Wills here for Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are live on the Desktop Bodybuilding channel. And we have some breaking news. Arnold Schwarzenegger will not be appearing at the 2022 Arnold Classic UK. I saw this post up on RX Muscle. I'll bring it up on the screen for you guys right now, but it's pretty outrageous news. And it seems like there's not going to be an Arnold Classic UK after this whatsoever, unless it's associated potentially with another federation or something, because the promoters, it seems like they are out. So let's try to share my screen. Hopefully I get this one right. Bring this up, and hopefully you guys can see that on the screen all right like that. Yeah, it should be on the screen, hopefully. Let us know in the comments actually below if you can see the statement here from the Arnold Sports Festival team, just so I know what's going on. No one's clicking it yet. This is not clickbait too, by the way. So someone actually said that. This is not clickbait, unfortunately. So hopefully you guys can see that statement up on the screen. You're not just seeing the StreamYard thing. Someone please let me know. But I'm going to read it out anyway. It says, "It is with deep regret that we must announce that Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger will not appear in person at the 2022 Arnold Sports Festival UK, taking place September 23 to 25, 2022 at the National Expo Centre in Birmingham." I'll just have a little drink. Goes and says, while Governor Schwarzenegger very much wished to attend, we were informed that financial obligations to a variety of people had not been met, and requested assurance that the financial commitments to all competitors be satisfied by having monies put into escrow for them. So that's a standard rule by the IFBB now. The money has to be in escrow for competitors. I don't know how long it is before the contest, but it's well before this time period. So that's just to let you guys know. As a result of the promoter's failure to do so, and the fact that we were never able to reach an agreement with the promoter regarding details of the appearance, Governor Schwarzenegger will not appear in person. We appreciate that this will come as a great disappointment to Arnold's fans and our event partners, and we would like to apologize for. So this is huge news at this point. Now, there is a response as well by the promoters. It says experience with, so there's experience with, which is basically putting on this event. Guys, let me know as well. Hopefully, we're seeing IG all good. Thank you very much for that, Gideon. Appreciate that. So 70 people live. We've got 90 people live. Hopefully, a few more people get on here. But huge news, absolutely huge. So I basically did a video. When was this one? This was UK Arnold Classic 2022 crisis split with IFBB and NPC. So it seemed like the two pros, who are the promoters of the amateur event of the Arnold Classic. So it seems like they are the ones that haven't put the money into escrow. I don't know how much experience we were involved in the whole bodybuilding side of things, or if it was experience with that actually was behind on those financial obligations in terms of maybe paying some of these celebrities, because there are a bunch of celebrities going there, making appearances. One of them was Arnold Schwarzenegger, obviously, as well, because this is obviously a partnership deal between the Arnold Classic people, obviously, back in the US, with the Lorimers and Arnold himself and all that. And then you've got obviously the promoters of the amateur and the pro contest as well. So basically, it's the same with the strongman and all those. They all have their own promoters. They all come to the contest. They've all got obligations that they have to fulfill. And it seems like the two pros, or all the experience with, or a combination of both of them, have not fulfilled that. I have reached out to two pros on Instagram for comment, have not heard back as of yet. So I sent that about an hour ago. I'll check now. Still no response on there. So that was a big thing, that it seemed like it was going to split the Arnold crew with the NPC and IFBB in the UK. It seems like that will probably happen now based off these posts that are coming up, and I'm going to read. So Arnold Sports UK posted. So it's a little bit confusing because it's being posted through Arnold Sports UK, which I assume it's confusing because you'd think the Arnold Sports people would own this page, but it seems like the Arnold Sports UK, the promoters of the whole event over there. I don't know if it's Eddie Hall or what's going on this year, of who's actually promoting the whole event, but this is a long one. It says experience with at the top, which is a company of this guy here. He's going under Stephen O'Lexi, and you can see his name down here. He's in some legal trouble. I believe he's being sentenced at some stage this year. Basically, he got into trouble for a whole bunch of stuff in terms of money. I don't know what the exact thing was. I can't quite remember, but he's in legal trouble, and that's part of the reason why we thought something was going to go down with Arnold Classic UK. It might be cancelled, all that sort of stuff. So Experience with, I believe, is his company. Don't quote me on that. But when I did actually this video back here, you'll see down here, see if I can zoom in a little bit so you guys can see it a little bit better. The comment, experience with commented, not correct. You need to take this down. Your facts are all wrong. Arnold and Two Bros Pros have just announced this event is happening. Stop spreading slander. And there was definitely reasons to believe that that might not be happening. There might be a split with the IFBB and the NPC, and that appears to be happening now. So um, who knows? But reading this, we'll go through this, and it seems like there's not going to be another Arnold Classic UK. So it says, we regret to inform you, following the recent announcement from Brian Powers of the US Arnold Sports Festival, that Arnold Schwarzenegger will not be attending our Arnold Sports Festival UK this weekend. This comes with extreme disappointment as we have been working hard for the last 2 years to make Arnold proud of an event in his name. Last year, we faced disappointment of his non-attendance due to medical reasons. I thought it was because of the whole COVID situation. I don't know. But during our advanced planning, we had no reason to believe he would not be joining us this year. Negotiations have been ongoing to discuss Arnold's attendance fee. However, we have struggled to receive any engagement from the US team. So they're basically saying that the US team from Arnold Classic have basically not been responding. Unfortunately, demands for funds have been placed into escrow were passed to us too late in the day to be able to accommodate. So it's too late in the day. So it seems like they're thinking that the Arnold people were saying, "Oh, we need this money in escrow," but that's actually an IFBB rule. So I don't know what's going on there. That seems a little bit dodgy to me, but I'd love some clarification from Two Bros Pros and experience with Stephen, or any of the guys from Two Bros Pros can get in contact with me. So it seems like they're saying Arnold's attendance fee was an issue. So basically, Arnold wanted more money. So that's what they're saying. Also, there was comments on here before, so I think they've turned them off. Probably because I saw a few of them and they were sort of against the Arnold Classic UK. Let's read on. We wish that any news regarding the Arnold Sports Festival UK could have come from our team directly. However, the statement posted this morning was the first confirmation we received that Arnold would not be joining us. So they're basically saying they found out through social media and not through the Arnold team. We know the devastation this will cause to those who have traveled from all over the world to meet Arnold. We too feel the same. We uh, we are, however, still very excited to showcase an unbelievable event this weekend with our heroes, sports partners, and exhibitors. It says all those who hold Arnold photo passes and his Meet Your Heroes theatre tickets will be contacted in due course. We have absolutely no concerns going to our event, but all other heroes will be in attendance, and all other elements of our festival will be continuing as planned. We want to thank all our sports and exhibitors for being part of this amazing 3 days we have planned for you. And now I wanted to mention something as well. When Arnold goes to these Arnold Classics, part of the deal of being some of these big sponsors is that Arnold goes around to the booths and basically you have a photo of Arnold. Obviously, it draws more attention to your booth, all that sort of stuff. So even for normal exhibitors, they'll be pissed. I mean, I wouldn't be happy if I was exhibiting, and not saying whose fault it is. Obviously, it's someone's fault, but let's read on a little bit more. We also want to thank Arnold for the support he has given us over the last 2 years. Moving forward as a team, we will be changing the name of this event to Experience with Sports Festival UK. So calling it Experience with, so this is obviously this Stephen O'Lexi's company. So it seems like he's sort of taking the reins of the whole Arnold, well, no longer the Arnold Sports Festival, but this sports festival that's on in the UK. But the Arnold name obviously it draws a lot of attention. We're looking forward to growing the experience with Sports Festival UK, and we're eager to bring you on this journey with us. We plan to grow to become the most exciting fitness and health event in the world, which is obviously a big call when you've got events like FIBO and the Arnold Classic in Brazil and all that sort of stuff. We look forward to seeing you all this weekend and having an unforgettable experience together. And it says the experience with team. So very, very interesting. Seems like there's going to be no more, stop sharing there, no more Arnold Classic UKs whatsoever after this one, and Arnold will not be appearing. So it's incredibly unfortunate. I'm very interested to see if they do what they did last year when Arnold couldn't go, where basically Arnold spoke to the winner on a big screen on stage. And I thought that was actually a pretty cool touch considering he couldn't make it to the event. But I mean, yeah, it really does suck for obviously the competitors. Like if you win the Arnold Classic UK, you're going to be annoyed, but Arnold isn't there. Also, the fact that the money isn't in escrow is concerning, but there is a response from the IFBB, and we'll go to that in just a minute. I'll just read through a few of your guys' comments before we do that. 420 is. um, Now, when I said in the comments, I said it's going to be a good one. I don't really mean it's a good one in terms of good news, Paul, but it's a good one because it's a big news story, pretty much. That's what I meant by it. Um, Clickbait? Absolutely not. No clickbait here. I think the title and everything is pretty self-explanatory and sort of leaves it open to is this happening or not? And it's happening. Like Arnold is not going to be at the Arnold Classic UK, and apparently the money is not in escrow at this point. But there is some more news on that as well. Let's go through some more comments. Uh, Can you explain the money part and still clickbait? It doesn't say it's going to be cancelled anywhere, just that Arnold isn't coming. So it's going to be cancelled in the future. So it seems, at least they're changing the name. Arnold's not going to be involved, all that sort of stuff, which means there's not going to be an Arnold Classic UK again. So that is huge news. It is essentially cancelled for future years. It will be on this year, apparently. Um, Seems like it would definitely go ahead and all that sort of stuff for this year, but Arnold's not going to be a part of it, which is a big deal because there's events that he goes to, all that sort of stuff that he's not going to be at. So there's going to have to be a lot of money refunded, all that sort of stuff. Will they get the money back? Do they have the money to actually give back after putting on the event? It's going to be tough because they would obviously be getting a cut of that money, most likely anyway. And Arnold had an appearance fee, so he didn't obviously want to pay that to whatever Arnold wanted, which is strange at his own event, but he'd have a big appearance fee. But if he's selling a certain amount of tickets for an event that he's going to be at, maybe he's saying, well, look, I want X percentage and they're not coming to terms. So I'm not too sure on that. Let's go to some more of the questions. What is the Instagram profile? There's a few. So RX Muscle had that other quote up, and the Arnold UK page had the other one up. I'm going to the IFBB Pro League page very soon. He just explained there is no money in escrow. So no money in escrow, but the IFB rules clearly state, I believe, I've heard I don't know if it's a couple of weeks or a week or what it is, but money has to be in escrow. And they were sort of saying that the Arnold people only let them know and didn't have time to get it in on that day or something like that. So that seemed a little bit weird to me. Um, so apparently there is going to be a pro show, but the only thing is the money isn't in escrow. Now, I've heard stories before about pro shows where you never hear it in the mainstream where people don't get their money, but the IFB got on top of that and made the rule that money has to be in escrow a certain time before that. I did hear that from a pro promoter, so I believe that to be true, but don't have official confirmation like from the IFB or anything like that. So basically, putting the money into escrow is basically putting the money somewhere where it's guaranteed. So it's the money is in essentially like an account where they can't just pull it back out and take the money away. So it's there, ready to be given to the winners of the contest. And that money has not been produced into escrow, which is a rule. But it seems like, from what I'm going to go into in a minute, that talk about a hyperbolic title. I mean, it's true. The Arnold Classic isn't going to be on after this year in the UK, so I think that's huge news. Arnold's not going to be there. The fact the money isn't in escrow, there's doubts about that. It's pretty hectic, I think. Uh, let's see. He lost a lot of money. Used towards. I heard. So is the name Arnold UK going to change the last minute? I doubt it because they have trophies and everything made up. They have obviously like the stage production. They can't just rip all that stuff down. It's going to be too hard to just change the name last minute. They've got Arnold's name. They've obviously paid a certain amount to have that name. But going forward, it sounds like they are not going to be involved with Arnold Schwarzenegger and the Arnold Schwarzenegger team. Uh, Good comment. This one here, this is from Ashley. Ryan says, so does this mean moving forward, the Arnold UK will no longer go ahead, or perhaps the hands will change from two bros and they'll be able to run the event next year? Honestly, I think the Arnold UK will never happen again. It seems like there was tensions, like it's maybe not going to happen earlier in the year. I did a video on it, mentioned that earlier in this one. So it seems like they don't have a good relationship pretty much. So I don't think the Arnold UK will ever happen again. And if it does, it will be involved with some other people. I don't think it'll be the same promoters or anything like that. Which would mean it would be with another federation too, which I'm assuming the IFB will not be happy about that. And that's why there is something I'm going to actually, before I go to a few more questions, I'm going to share my screen once again. Figure out how to do it. And let me know, guys, do you like these live videos? Because I'm considering doing a lot more of these, but I sort of need to know that you guys, I suppose, like these sorts of videos. So let me find the right tab to go to. All right. So this is the response from the IFB Pro League. So this is huge. This is posted 6 hours ago now, actually. So let's read it out. It says, notice all IFBB Pro League athletes who place in the 2022 Arnold Sports UK will be paid. President Jim Mannion and co-promoter Ian Constable, two bros, one bro pro, it says here. Oh, that must be his individual account. Have guaranteed all IFBB Pro League prize money will be given to the overall winners and place winners who earned prize money. We look forward to a successful event. So you can see that all there. So that's great. I'm assuming there's some sort of assurance that prize money will be paid. That makes me incredibly happy because I also got my boy Martin Fitzwater, who's on the Bodybuilding University podcast. He's going to be obviously competing in that show, and he's going to be in the prize money. So I sent a message to the group and everything like that. I'm like, hope you got, obviously, let's make sure this happens. Make sure you guys get paid, and it's good to see this on here. So prize money has been assured. Obviously, IFB, you know, it looks bad on them straight away because obviously whoever promotes shows, they're obviously a representation of the IFBB Pro League. So they need to get on front foot with this. They did exactly that. They've done exactly the right thing. And very, very happy to see that. And there's an assurance to these athletes that they will be paid. So I'm assuming there's been words said and there would have been a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes with all this. So yeah, super, super big news. And I'll answer a few more of your guys' questions and then I'll wrap this video up. Also, I'm going to be going live after the prejudging and after the finals of the 2022 Arnold Classic UK. Basically, to show the way it works out, it starts at finals. So the men's prejudging is on at 7 p.m. UK time. And then it runs through every other class. There's tons of classes in this one. There's even wheelchair. There's a whole ton. Runs through every other class, their finals. So I don't know if their prejudging is on another day. I'll have to check all that out. Runs through every other class, and then it finishes with the men's bodybuilding finals. So I'm assuming they compete at like prejudging at like 7 p.m. and then the finals at maybe like 10:30 p.m. Something like that for the Arnold Classic UK. It says, yes, do the live shows. So I'll go live after prejudging and finals, definitely 100%. I'll try to get on some of the guys as well. So I'll talk to Stanimal. I'll talk to a few other guys. I'll talk to Brett Wilkin. Nathan Dash will be there. He's actually going to be giving me info. So he's going to be letting me know what's going down at the Arnold Classic UK live. And he'll basically let me know, like, this person looks great in person. This person doesn't look as good in person. They don't have the details up close, all that sort of stuff. So Nathan is going to be absolutely invaluable. To all the people saying clickbait, this is not clickbait. I mean, it's it's legit happening. Like the Arnold Classic UK is happening this year, it appears. I mean, nothing's guaranteed, obviously, but Arnold is not going to be there. The money for the prizes isn't in escrow like it's meant to be. There's a lot of stuff going down. There was obviously a lot going down with some of the promoters of this show and all that sort of stuff. Like the guy from Experience with, he's, seems like he's going to probably be facing some serious charges and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff going down with the Arnold Classic UK. I've heard there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. Probably stuff I could say is a rumor and put it out there, but I won't. But yeah, so people are still going to be able to compete in this show, still going to be able to qualify. Don't stress out too much about that, but it is big news straight up. Like every other channel will be reporting on this. I just want to sort of try doing the live thing and get as much stuff out as possible to you guys. Dave Thomas, yes, Xavier, love the live videos where we can all get involved. And thanks for answering our questions. Honestly, I love doing these live videos. It's really, really cool. As soon as I saw this, I was like, I want to go live and get your guys' thoughts because it's a good sounding board. It gives me sort of different perspectives and ideas based off what Sorry, I got cut off there or something, guys. I don't know what actually happened. I just actually hid someone's comment. I went to hide your comment, Dave, and it just literally just kicked me out of my own recording. So hopefully it's all still going, but I'm going to pretty much wrap this one up soon. Yeah, I like this guy. Hinsley High Intensity says it's not clickbait, you idiots. Listen, don't just hear. He just explained it well. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Samson saying yes, do live shows. They won't take out the Olympia qualification. Thor Stormlord. Thor Stormlord. No, they'll still exist for sure. Did Redcon want to pull sponsorship from the Arnold? Yeah, they did. They pulled sponsorship from the Arnold Classic in Columbus. And I assume they pulled sponsorship from all those Arnold Classics. So here we go. Ashley Ryan says, yes, mate, these live videos are great. However, only where the news is extremely important and impactful rather than just doing reporting live over a nothing story. Yeah, totally agree. Totally agree. Decent sized news stories, I think, deserve to be repeated, be done like this. Arnold UK cancelled implies that the weekend is cancelled. So it is in fact clickbait. No, well, it's cancelled for the future. So obviously, I'm not specifying that in the title. Like a YouTube title, you can put like 100 characters, so it's not that much. It's a very short line. So if I'm trying to convey a few things in there, I can't say Arnold Classic UK cancelled for the future plus this other thing. You can only fit so much in there. So when people say you're clickbaiting, sometimes you're actually not. You're just trying to convey as much as you can in as short a space as possible. And I'm not lying. It's cancelled for the future. It's not going to happen again. There will be another event. It seems like in its name, but that's not guaranteed. I don't know what's happening with Stephen Olexi, or that's his pseudonym, what he goes under. Not sure what's happening with that. If I find out, I'll let you know. Jalay, I don't know how to pronounce your name, man. Hopefully that's right. Let me know. It is 7:57 p.m. and I'm about to go to the gym. I'm smashing a coffee down. Gonna do that. My kids are asleep, and anyway, I love what you guys put in the comments. Appreciate it so much. Really like interacting with you guys. If you guys like this content, make sure you get in the comments. If you've watched it live, get in the comments. If you're watching it afterwards, get in the comments, like it. Because honestly, me interacting with you guys in the comments, I've realized how much of a difference that makes. And also, it makes me feel so much more involved in the actual desktop bodybuilding community. So thank you guys so much for actually getting in the comments live and also after the show as well. And I'll ask this one as well. Mike's Gym Fail says, do you have electricity in Tassie, mate? Yes, I live in Tasmania. We have a population of what, like 500,000 or something. We've just got electricity. We've got a few little lights to work with. Actually, I won't do that. I'll mess up the green screen and it'll look terrible. But yeah, we've got electricity just. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for getting on here, getting in the comments, and making this really cool. If you want to see more of these lives, if you want to see more of this content, like I said, support it. Share it out on Instagram. I'm going to be getting on Instagram and sharing out all your guys' shares and all that sort of stuff because I want to create this community and make it big. And the live videos, I think, are really cool. So make sure you do tune in, subscribe, hit the notification bell button, and tune in to my pre-judging wrap-up and all the desktop bodybuilding videos that go up. We've got Bodybuilding University. The latest one actually went live. Had myself, Chris Cormier, Brett Wilkin, Stanimal Stendelonju, which is Sean Roden's former training partner. And of course, we had Nathan Diasha as well, who was hilarious on that episode. So make sure you do check that out. We do our UK Arnold Classic predictions, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, anyway, guys, thank you so much for all the love. It's much appreciated. So this is Desktop Bodybuilding. I'm Xavier Wills, and we are out. And now I have to awkwardly end the broadcast.